And we're getting ready to play the Creators game on the unceded traditional territory of the Coast Salish peoples. And in particular, we'd like to mention our relationships with the Kikite, Katsi, Tsleil-Waututh, Matsqui, and Kwantlen First Nations, our closest neighbors. Always an honor and privilege to live, work, learn, and play in this territory. Down the near wing side, as Harrison Smith and company looking to mix things up right off of the bat, trying to split the difference up the middle. Still holds possession as Harris able to turn that one aside. Harrison Smith with a great early offensive possession for the Seaspray. Eagles back down the other way. Clare takes a shot on goal. That one going to be turned aside by your league leader in saves in the regular season, Mr. Lee Jackman. Up and down the floor they go as Bat going to swing and score! Opening goal of game number 1 go to the Seaspray as Eli Bat will open it up 1-0 for the Seaspray. What a quick pace and start to this one as they go up and down the floor. No regard for not turning it into a track meet. Eli Bat pulls up momentarily, swings high over the defender. That one gets over Harris's shoulder as it goes past Cal Slade. Off of the draw, Shooting Eagles now playing from behind here. So 2 full games for game 1 and game 2 if these teams split the first 2 games. Then tomorrow we go immediately into a 3rd mini game right after game number 2. Shooting Eagles, one of the most potent offensive teams in the ALL West, and they showcase it right there. Cody Adamson tying it up at 1. Adamson steps into the shooter's spot and unleashes one 5-hole on Lee Jackman to tie this one up at 1. As the Shooting Eagles, no stranger to getting back into the offensive play. Lacroix hits him. They'll find just enough daylight coming in and sends that one 5-hole to make it a 1-1 game. 13:55 left to go. Off of the draw, Seaspray will control this one as they'll send it over for James Ray. James Ray missing a couple of games near the end of the regular season. It'll be a welcome sight for the Seaspray to get his offensive touch back. Ray bumps into the man, looking to flip that one through. Takes Slade down in the middle, and we're going to get a delayed penalty here. It's either a hold or a roughing call. Nick Thomas, Craig Boldridge, and Cam Como, the officials in this afternoon's contest. As Ray, 2 minutes for roughing going to be the call, and it's going to send the Seaspray, or the Shooting Eagles, I should say, to the early power play opportunity. They got a little bit of momentum now after the tying goal. We'll see if they can come away with a little bit more here. Near side, Adam Noakes looking for Bromley. Led his team in goals in the regular season as Noakes will go back. The fake pass right back to Noakes in the shooter spot. Now the center point. Cradling looking for a lane through the trees. And Adamson swings and fires. It'll be an illegal pick, as this one will come back into the center of the floor. Eli Bat will pick it up, the opening goal scorer for the Seaspray. On the back end, looks to flip that one up. Picked off, though, by Spencer Bromley trying to get through traffic. Here comes the Noakes. 3-on-1 brewing here. Noakes across. Blake shoots and stopped by Jackman. Possession going to be in for the Seaspray. Sam Clare tried to hit the brakes in front of the zone and was pushed into the crease to get the violation. Eli Bat sends that one across the timeline to Evan Pattison. Pattison cutting his way up the middle. He'll spin to the outside. Still holds possession here on a shorthanded offensive opportunity. They got 13 seconds left of the shot clock to kill off here. Near side of the floor, Kirkby across. Bell scores! Shorthanded opportunity and score it for Keegan Bell. Led the ALL West in goals in the regular season with 35, and he'll get one here in the championship game. Game number 1 off to a hot start as both of these sides looking to tear it up, and Keegan Bell does just that, scoring it on Brody Harris. Shorthanded opportunity with Tyler Kirkby. Shorthanded goal makes it 2-1. As Gordy Phillips off of the draw has a 2-on-1 brewing here. Phillips takes the shot himself, and that one goes wide left. That one will bounce off of the glass to the near side as Connor Stroop gets this one. And a lot of veterans on this Seaspray squad. looking to mix it up early here and make their statement on game one early. We've already got 3 goals, 2 of them going the way of the Seaspray. Up the far side, Mark Yingling. Out to guard him will be Harrison Smith. Back up to Winter, now over to Adamson. Adamson will wait and cradle, send this one over to Noakes. Noakes gives it over to Adamson. Back up top, Noakes looking right in front, popped out of the stick. Good check by Stroop as they were looking for the quick stick at the far side. Zabo in down the other way. Here's the trailer in Claridge. Waits, jumps and scores. Marcus Claridge, another short-handed goal as the Seaspray, 2 shorties, make it 3-1. The Seaspray have been all over the Shooting Eagles early on here as Marcus Claridge goes airborne and gets the second shorthanded goal of the same penalty kill for the Seaspray. Shooting Eagles on the back foot here. Can they start to find a way to claw their way back into this one? 3-1 the score. That one pops out of Adamson's stick as we'll be back 5 aside. James Ray going to go right back into the fray. Far side Adamson has Richmond and company heading towards the front of the goal. Somebody lost a glove. It was Fitzpatrick. He's going to play with just the one glove. Shot goes just wide of the near side post. Richmond and Ray were jousting there as Smith will pick this one up. Goes across the timeline and he'll slow things down for a second. Trying to get around, gets the screen from Dixon there. As he'll get it over to Tyler Ewan. Tyler Kirkby on the near side. He'll get it the left point. Cutting right up the middle. Kirkby to his right side. Almost falling, shoots and scores! This Seaspray can do no wrong offensively right now. Tyler Kirkby, a little off balance, gets that one away and makes it 4-1. Tyler Kirkby heading across the zone. Just kind of off balance, off camber. Gets the low shot away, and that one just gets through Brody Harris. Brody Harris, one of the top goalies in this league throughout the season, as far as the numbers are concerned, and knows when to make the biggest of saves. Johnson has to go behind the back to send that one through. That one he picked up right away. The Seaspray up by 3 here as they continue to impress offensively early. Going up against one of the best offensive teams in the league in the Shooting Eagles is definitely a good thing to build this advantage early. Give them the cushion. As James Ray being pushed into the corner looking for a piece of this one. That one will be a loose ball push, so the Shooting Eagles will get possession back here. Bromley, near side wing, surveys, goes back up to the center. Digby setting screens in the middle alongside Noakes. As Bromley going to go over to the far side. Yingling curling around Ishikawa. Quick stick, they swing, it goes wide. Noakes was looking for the one-timer. Ishikawa planted into the wall as they try and swing the loose ball, scoop it free. One popped out of the stick. Spencer Bromley, guess who? Been very good at the back check all season long. Earns an opportunity back. Here's the trailer and Adamson. Adamson cutting in, takes the shot. What a stick save for Jackman. Throws that one right up the middle right away. Not going to waste any opportunity, time, or momentum as he'll look to head out the other way. Throws it across. Harris looked behind him for a second, but he'll cover that one up. Keep it 4-1. 9:43 left to go here in the first. Welcome into the Langley Event Center Fieldhouse in beautiful Langley, BC for game number 1 of the Arenalacrosseleague West Championships. Game 1. Lacroix off of the screen. Getting back into a vertical base there was Austin Robinson. A little bit stung after that one. Lacroix takes the shot. Another stick save for Jackman. The regular season saves leader is looking comfortable early on, and that spells trouble for any offense. Claridge came to a stop. He'll bring this one out to the offhand side. Pulls it back over towards Keegan Bell at the center. Bell already getting in the action in this one at 35 goals in the regular season. Kirkby pulling it out up top, throws over to Claridge, lefty shooter spot, swings it high. That one took one hop and ends up back towards the center. 3 seconds left. Kirkby's got to let this one go from distance. Harris will hold on to it and facilitate to Porter. Porter sauntering across the line will leave it for Garrett Winter with 8:42 left to go here. Back over on the far side, Adamson has Pattison to beat, pulls it up, thought about doing the big swing shot off the far side. Now switching with Phillips, back up top, Bromley shoots, that one held on to by Jackman. Jackman will send this one back up the floor to Ishikawa. Cole Ishikawa plays this one in. Seaspray have been masterful with their transition opportunities in this game so far. Earned them the big edge they've got right now. 3-goal lead. Spin move to the offhand, pulls it back in front. That one a swing, just wide. As they're shooting for the fences here. In front, scores! Adam Dixon getting the job done right in the front porch. As a bit of an opportunity looked to go the other way for the shooting Eagles. Seaspray got it right back, found Dixon all alone, and he'll shoot just wide of Harris's shoulders to make it a 5-1 game. Dixon picks the top right corner. We are going to get a timeout called here by the shooting Eagles. Coming up very soon would have been the officials' timeout. We'll still get that, but we are going to get a timeout early on here for the shooting Eagles. Again, players looking a little bit dejected right now. Head coach, Mr. Smith, having a word with the team. Again, the referees in this one, a shot of them there. Nick Thomas, Craig Boldridge, and Cam Como. Veteran lacrosse official crew for the championships here. And for the shooting Eagles, just getting a little bit discombobulated in their system early on. A lot of opportunities going the other way for the Seaspray and just missing the defensive assignments right now. I mean, that was none more evident when with the goal by Adam Dixon. "5-1 your score. Most recent affair going.
Who got the goal? 8. Yeah, 8 got the most recent goal for the Seaspray. Yeah.
After the face-off, Johnson will control it. He'll look to send this one forward. It goes off of the Seaspray bench as Robinson will clear that one up. Cal Slade, the bright green socks on today, will head back in the back check here. Claridge going to receive that one to the front floor as he'll look to leave that one back for Keegan Bell. Bell sends this one across to Tyler Kirkby. Kirkby sends that one over to Claridge. Claridge looking across for Ray, who's cutting right down Main Street. That one missed him and headed back the other way. Here's Ray, has it back in front, shoots. That one a one-hopper. Claridge looking for the dump play. And Harris able to hold the shoulders up to the crossbar and keep that one away. Seaspray not letting their foot off of the gas right now. They don't care about no speeding tickets. They're just continuing to pick up momentum. Lacroix sends that one across to Adamson. Adamson will wait, hit Yingling as he curls out from in behind the goal. Here's Fitzpatrick in the lefty shooter spot. Curling over. Here's Yingling coming off of the screen. Had Adamson rolling, looked him off there. Gives it to him now. Cutting in front, takes the shot. Jackman will hold on to that one. And that will take us to our officials timeout. Already halfway gone with the first quarter. Here from the LEC Fieldhouse as both of these teams looking to etch their names in history. Again, the Seaspray looking to defend their title out of season number 1. The shooting Eagles looking to etch their name as the second ever champions. But the Seaspray right now, they have looked excellent coming in to game number 1. Having a look at these two sides. The shooting Eagles, the lone squad with a positive goal differential at plus 28. Had 4 players in the top 10 for each of the 3 major offensive categories. Mark Yingling led the way with 70 points for his team, finishing atop the scoring race. And as well, the team's leading goal scorer, Spencer Bromley, found the back of the net 34 times, so just 1 behind Keegan Bell in the regular season standings. He also had 61 points. On the other side of the floor, it's the Seaspray. That man right there, Lee Jackman, led the division with 412 saves. He was also 3rd in the AL West, 12.09 goals against average and a .769 save percentage as he played the bulk of the minutes in goal. Backing Jackman up was Mr. Reed Watson, 15.24 goals against average and a .709 save percentage. Curling around. Here goes James Ray down the near side. Leaves that one over for Dixon. They'll sling it across. There's the shot, and that one will be held on to. No, it gets through. Got some of it, but not enough of it. 6-1 your score as the Seaspray continue with their momentum. Just a swing through the middle. Brody Harris got a piece of it, but not enough. That's going to do it for Brody Harris right now. Goaltending change is Thomas Ungaro. We'll check into the goal here as Harris giving up 6 in the first 7.5 minutes of this contest. Tough start for Brody Harris, and we'll see if we see him back in this game at some point. Again, Ungaro, him and Connor Nichols splitting the goaltending duties when Harris wasn't around during the regular season. But Ungaro will head back into the net for this one, and we'll see for how long. Yingling goes in behind. Winter pulls this one back as Digby alone in the middle tries the wraparound attempt, and Jackman read it like a book, met him at the near side post. They'll send this one across for Connor Stroop, as Stroop looks to send this one down the near side wing. Met there by Ganton, coming in with Slade, crunching him against the wall as well too, but Stroop will hold on. Lots of fans on hand here at the Fieldhouse already, and we're just getting started. Kirkby and Bell, the two righties to the near side. Kirkby cutting in, spins, pass off to Bell. Let's howitzer go, and Ungaro kicks that one out. Good early confidence builder for Thomas Ungaro. As that one, a diving play in the middle, going to be taken away by Cal Slade. And I believe we're going to get a penalty shot here. Looked away for half a second. Diving play into the crease. It's going to result in a penalty shot here for the Shooting Eagles. For the Seaspray, pardon me. James Ray is going to take this one. Shooting Eagles, Cal Slade got involved in that play in the crease, and now James Ray going to come away with a penalty shot. And man, what a welcome into this game for Thomas Ungaro. Ray in, goes to the side, turned away initially, and that one rolls in. Seaspray continue to dominate offensively here. 7-1 your score as Ungaro getting the initial stop, but that one luck on the side of James Ray. The ball spinning and rolls across the goal line. So there was the play that awarded the penalty shot as Slade touched the ball with his hand in the crease. Awarded the penalty shot, James Ray to take it. Great angle of him here, cutting across. Ungaro gets a piece of it with a glove, and then that one still has enough momentum to roll across the line and go in. Seaspray looking incensed here right now. Declan Fitzpatrick pulling this one back, setting it over as Adamson looking to come back for Fitzpatrick. That one passed too high, popped out of his stick. Fitzpatrick blew a tire momentarily. He'll swing that one wide as he was looking for an opportunity as the shot clock wound down. Seaspray back down the other direction into the offensive side of the floor. Dixon looking to facilitate from the near side. As Dixon, here's the pick and roll. Kirkby tried to roll that one in on a low shot. 4:30 left to go. As back in the offensive floor now, Dylan Lacroix going to send that one back across to Mark Yingling. Shooting Eagles have to dig themselves out of a massive hole right now. Good defense. Kicked out by Jackman. Just found that one with a toe as it changed direction part way. Yingling, here's the pick and roll. Winter in front. What a stop by Jackman. Lee Jackman diving out with a glove, able to stop that one as Winter diving tried to tuck that one in the near post. What an effort here. The Seaspray, The champions last season looking poised right now to repeat and make it 2 in a row. They've got through game 1 so far scot-free as they've controlled the dynamic here. Keegan Bell coming back into the shooter spot. Here's the pick and pop, and it's another goal. Adam Dixon. 8-1 your score as the pick and roll sends it to the back of the goal. Seaspray continuing to have their way offensively right now. They saved the best for last. This has been one of the most impressive offensive displays that we've seen this season. 8 goals here in the first. Off of the draw, Shooting Eagles will control. They have got quite the hole to dig themselves out of here. If anybody can do it, it's the team with the plus 28 goal differential. In the middle, that one tipped, and that one actually goes off the crossbar there, to the post to the far side, I should say, as that one just tipped as it came out of the stick of Fitzpatrick rolling to the goal and eluded everybody. Here's Robinson, gives that one back across to Kirkby. Had a lane up the middle, decides to take it out to the near side wing. Here's Kirkby. Robinson looking to set a back screen, gets a bump on Claire. Will send her to the outside. Here's Kirkby looking towards the middle, throws it across, quick stick, misses wide. There's Vinny Ritchie getting a piece of that one. Ritchie in the middle, and Ungaro turns it aside. Here's James Ray looking for the loose ball, coming across. Reese Blake pokes it away from him, but Ritchie will get possession. 2:20 left to go here in the first. Seaspray. Righty shooter spot, lefty shooter spot, I should say. Now back to the righty wing. That one deflected, be picked up by Marcus Claridge. 10 on the shot clock. Claridge sends that one across. Here's James Ray, whips that one down low off of the pads of Ungaro. And a good stick check there, gets it right back out of the stick of Reese Blake, and a wraparound goes in. James Ray, what an opportunity there. The stick check takes it away from Reese Blake. He gets the ball back and goes wraparound to the far side to make it 9-1. James Ray takes the shot. It stopped down low. Reese Blake picks it up, and the defensive stick check. He'll get this one back, head around town, and cash that one into the far post. 9-1 your score as the Seaspray looking impressive so far. A couple of kicks free that loose ball up for Stroop as coming in, high pressure there. Richmond takes him into the wall in behind the play. Whipping that one across. Here's the man coming off of the goal. Here's Keegan Bell right up the middle, waits, takes Ungaro, turns that one aside, loose ball, picked up. Looks by Catton on the far side. As Harrison Smith took the contact there. Be a check from behind. As the Shooting Eagles, the frustration starting to set in here. Coming over to the box will be Jackson Ganton. The power play here for a Seaspray side that has already been up dominantly here in the first. The Shooting Eagles, there's still lots of lacrosse left to play. Don't let the frustration get the better of you here. Claridge loading up into the shooter spot, wings it across. Here's Kirkby back into the point, now over to Claridge once again. Here's the center. Quarterbacking is Keegan Bell. Claridge tries to go high-low, that one kicked up on the pads. Claridge pulls that one through as Reese Blake shot out to try and get that one. Here's Bell over to Ray, back up to Keegan Bell. In low, Kirkby held it for a second, cocked it back, and here it goes back across to Claridge. Now Bell had a bit of problems with it, gets it back to Claridge, takes the shot just wide. As Keegan Bell trying to back up and get a piece of that one, he will to keep it on side. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Bell has a lane, shoots, and what a shot for Keegan Bell. Keegan Bell makes the sweet steel sing as he whips that one past Ungaro. A power play goal makes it double digits for the Seaspray. Keegan Bell cutting into the top of the zone, whips that one cross body off the near post. 10-1 your score, 45.5 left to go. Procedure going to be the call on the Shooting Eagles here. as Gordy Phillips picks that one up, and they'll start the march to the offensive side of the floor once again. Keegan Bell, the league leader in goals in the regular season. Ritchie takes a shot. Ungaro will cover it up. Facilitates, looking for the touchdown pass. That one takes one hop, and the goalie's just played past there. Jackman cocks it back, sends this one forward to Kirkby, trying to hold position. Nice behind the back pass, trying to find Eli Batt in transition. Gets it ahead. Here's the opportunity. Shoots! Ungaro got it in the equipment. Loves that one and passes it free. 12 seconds left to go. Cutting across the middle. Porter goes free to Clare. 5 seconds. Sam Clare stops, goes across. Yingling takes a shot. That one deflected off of a body and will head out of play as Pattison and Yingling. Play goes in. Lacroix shoots high. Goes over top of the goal. A little bit of rough stuff to finish off the first. Dozen seconds left to go in our break between the first and second. Referees back out into the fray as Zabo and Nielsen lining up on the near side, but Johnson and Phillips will duel for the faceoff. Johnson comes away with it, and a delayed penalty coming here as they'll throw that one away right away. And Johnson was felled there. Immediately takes the helmet off. He's going to be looking for some medical attention on the far side as the high stick came right off of the faceoff. It's going to go against Harrison Smith, and he'll head to the box here. It's only going to be a 2-minute minor, but a chance for the Shooting Eagles to start shifting the momentum back in their favor. And it's actually going to be 2 minors. We're going to have Smith and Phillips both heading to the box, so 5 on 3 to start things out here. Again, there was the initial play there. Again, thank you to our wonderful broadcast crew. Sam in the back running the stream. All the replays today. Shot off of the post. Comes back out up top as that close to making it a 10-2 game here. Minute 43 left to go. Leo and Emily on the cameras. Fred Rannert on the PA and Samantha on the replays. Your TFSE TV broadcast crew for this afternoon's Game 1. As Winter near the attack line, left wing side, pulls it back over to the lefty shooter's side, gets it right back in. They're going to go 4 on 3 with the one man back at the center just in case. In Noakes, quick stick, and then that one missed as the Seaspray will pick this one up. Take a hopper over as Ryan Hurd was looking to get a piece of that one. He'll have to get back in a hurry here as it's 4 on 2. Richmond across, waits, takes, and scores. Jackman with a valiant effort there, but the Shooting Eagles get one back on the power play. That's all you got to do is start chipping away. Smith will come out of the box here, and Phillips will remain for another minute 5. As Bromley faked the pass across, Jackman got a piece of it, still trickled through, and ended up across the goal line to make it a 10-2 game. Off the face-off, Johnson digging after it with Robinson. He'll win this one and head right at the middle, throw it across. Here's Bromley. To try and pull this one back up. Probably was Dylan Lacroix. Now it's with Spencer Bromley. 8-goal advantage here for the Seaspray. The Shooting Eagles, they're a hot offensive team. We'll see if they can start getting their things going. That shot missed wide right as Winter trying to track this one down. Diving play to keep that one onside. What an effort there for Winter. Ball knocked loose by Pattison as Bromley and company look for it. Sharp angle shot, made contact, and then hopped out of play, deflected off of Jackman, so they'll get a fresh 30 to work with here. 29 seconds of the penalty, 26 on the shot clock. Adamson, give and go on the far side. We'll get it back at the center. The behind the back pass, gets it right back, goes across for Dylan Lacroix. Popped out of his stick initially. Here's Adamson again. Adamson faked the behind the back pass, goes to Lacroix off of the pads of Jackman. Push down. It's going to be a loose ball push as the Seaspray back down the near side of the floor. Harrison Smith, fresh out of the box, absorbs the stick check. A couple of players come on him as Blake and company. Possession goes for Bromley. Coming out of the box was Phillips. He'll go right after Bromley. 12:45 left to go here. Leaves that one for Yingling. And he'll run across. There's Porter heading off of the chain, so they'll get Adamson back out as the last offensive man here. 14 on the shot clock. Low to the goal line side of the left wing. Whip it across into the center. Bromley lets a blast go, and Jackman took it off of the chest and held on. Here's the outlet. Marcus Clarich receives the one hopper. No, has problems with it, as that one will bounce off of the wall, and then coming in will be Sam Clare to pick up the loose ball. Clarich left the ball behind as he tried to get it on the offhand reception. Great offensive opportunity there, leaking out for Marcus Clarich. Good pickoff there for Aiden Ellis. Loose ball going to Ryan Hurd. He'll scoop that one free as Eli Batt swings it ahead. And now Aiden Ellis across the timeline. Under 12 to go here in the second. Gabriel sends that one up into the far side wing. Here's Kirkby. Richmond pops out of the screen to defend him. Kirkby turns the corner, gets in front as his stick caught up in between the legs of Richmond. Just an awkward transition effort there. Now here's Richmond and Fitzgerald. Zabo in. Fitzgerald is at the screen. Waits, takes that one. Rang off of the post on the near side. So hard it came all the way back to center. Here's the Seaspray. Slowing things down here. Pattison, a strike across the zone. Here's Ray, scores! Top corner. Upstairs to make it 11-2. James Ray off of the bench, right into the heart of the defense. Finds pay dirt in the top right corner of the goal as Evan Pattison slows things up, surveys the floor, finds the man running off of the bench, and he'll find the top corner. Hat trick for James Ray. As the Seaspray not done yet, Ungaro kicks that one out. And Slade looking to go down the other way. Pass ahead. Here come the Shooting Eagles. Stops, goes. Lacroix's down, it's in. Jackman dove behind him to try and scoop that one off the line. But a moment too late as Dylan Lacroix makes it 11-3. Dylan Lacroix, quite the opportunity there the other way. And Lee Jackman, you see him there falling over, trying to scoop that one off of the line. With desperation, just unable to get it to go there. Shooting Eagles back within 8, 11-3 your score. As Reese Blake with an opportunity up the near side wing. Coming across will be Stroop to send him away. Here's Adamson. Pulls this one back as Yingling was cutting through the middle. Brendan Zabo found him. Far side, Fitzpatrick looking for a piece of the action here. As Fitzpatrick comes back around towards the point. Swings this one in looking for Bromley. That one will bounce off of him and off of the wall. 1 second off of the chest. Loose ball picked up by Jackman. Here's the strike up the middle. Over top of the outstretched stick. Shooting Eagles get the opportunity here as the Seaspray. They're not afraid to try those big opportunities. Looked for the fake ball play as Clare cutting into the middle. Yingling whips it across to Noakes. That one deflected off of him and went high. As here's Zabo in transition. Quickly out to meet him is Isaac Richmond. Cole Catton, Brandon Fitzgerald, Kyle Slade, and Doug Porter out on the defensive side as well too. Here's Adam Dixon on the far side. Hits it up to Marcus Clarich. Now Tyler Ewan. Illegal pick play. Gets things back for the Shooting Eagles. Here's Fitzgerald. In the near side wing, 2-on-1 with Digby. He'll take a shot. That one kicked right back up against his own loose ball. Fitzgerald from the shooter spot back up towards the point. Here's Winter cutting in down the near side wing. Digby backing in the far side. Looking to set some back screens potentially. Adamson comes up. This one went across. Cutting in. Lacroix curls around the screen up high. Give and go. Fitzpatrick off of the pads of Jackman. Jackman looking up. Gives this one to Hurd. 9:25 goes up to Kirkby, has Ellis in the middle. Nielsen and Lacroix defending. As Kirkby goes right back up to Bell. In front of me was Ray, now here's Clarich. Cuts low, good defensive stick check there by Ganton. Taken down into the wall, it's gonna be a loose ball push. Possession for the Shooting Eagles as Ganton fought hard for that one. Here's Lacroix. 11-3, your score here from the Fieldhouse. As this one, left wing side, Lacroix was faking in the middle. Here's Yingling, Winter, the pick and pop in front. Waits off the side of the goal. As Winter back in, Jackman holding the post, was waiting to see which side Noakes would go to. Stroop, loose ball, picks this one up, taking it to the wall. Has Winter and Noakes draped all over him like a wet blanket. Here comes the Seaspray. Looking to throw this one ahead as they'll get the 8-second backcourt violation. Unable to get it across in time as time started as soon as it was picked up by Connor Stroop. And here's the defensive side play. Fitzpatrick setting a couple screens in the middle. Noakes goes across to Adamson. Back over to Noakes. Takes the shot. That one gets through and scores. Jackman got a piece of it. And that one deflects off of the equipment and goes in to cut the lead to 7. Shooting Eagles creeping ever closer here as Noakes finds his mark from the right side of the floor. That one goes off of the bottom leg and trickles in to make it a 7-goal game. Adam Noakes getting into the offensive action. 20 seconds left to go on the shot clock here as they'll pull out of the near side wing. Winter loads. Thought about firing there as he'll go out to the one-hand play, shielding the ball. Near side of the floor. Cutting into the righty shooter spot, swims through, pulls out to the outside, swings it across. Here's the lefty side. Bromley will go off of the blocker. This one will be held up as Jackman plays a one-hopper ahead. It'll be held onto by Ellis. Has Keegan Bell right in front. Here's the one-hopper. Bell waits, takes, scores! Keegan Bell finds the tiniest shred of daylight and strikes that one home. 12-4 your score. .743 left to go as Ellis, a one-hopper, sends it across the zone into Keegan Bell's waiting stick. Dances around the top of the zone and is able to get that one to go 5-hole on Ungaro. Keegan Bell and James Ray coming in huge in this game already. As Gabriel sends that one across to Kirkby. Has Claridge in the middle as well as Dixon setting a screen. Here's the two-man game. Kirkby, that one deflected, nearly struck the official. Claridge, shooter spot. Goes across, thought about the quick stick. Adamson. As Dixon shot that one wide, and that'll take us to our officials' timeout. Here, partway gone with the second. Both sides turning up the offense here in the second quarter as now we sit at 12-4. Again, for the Shooting Eagles, trying desperately to claw back into this one. They've gotten a couple. But every time they've had a goal, there's been an answer or more from the Seaspray. Again, for the Seaspray, 12 goals already. Halfway gone with the second quarter of action. As many plays like this have been the result of just good high lacrosse IQ and quick transition getting out of harm's way after good defensive stops. Goals coming from all sources for the Seaspray today. As they've been absolutely electric in this one. Jackman heading back into the crease here. As both sides trying to make their mark here on Arena Lacrosse League history. Pass out of the middle. Fitzpatrick tried to bring it back to the far post. Couldn't quite do it there. Under 7 to go here in the second quarter action. Aiden Ellis leaking out once again. As James Ray will join him for the 2-on-1. He'll take it himself and score! Aiden Ellis and James Ray fired up there. As Ray was running in for the 2-on-1, Ellis will take it himself and makes it 13-4. What an opportunity here for the Seaspray and for Aiden Ellis. as he'll shoot that one past Ungaro. And what an effort for both of these sides. Multiple hat tricks for the Seaspray, and the offense just continues to come out in droves. Yingling and Adamson curling around as Winter holds the ball here. Pulls it back up, takes the one hopper. That one deflected off a body as Patterson able to send it forward. Here's Zabo getting it into the stick of Connor Stroop. Here's the captain cutting in, takes a long ball and scores! You like offense? We've got offense as the Seaspray continue to cascade. The King Tide is real, and it has come upon the shores of the LEC Fieldhouse. Connor Stroop, the long ball getting through Ungaro. The captain getting in on the action here. As Ishikawa and Slade will head off on the changes there. 6:00 left to go here. What an offensive output for the Seaspray in this one. Yingling cutting in, spins off of the play there. Illegal pick called on Richmond, so the Seaspray get the ball here. Harrison Smith looking for the opportunity as Ray comes off of the bench to join in. Sam Clare is going to guard him mano-a-mano. Gives this one to Claridge. One hopper across to Keegan Bell. Kirkby and Ritchie will finish off the offensive unit. Back up top, Vinny Ritchie throws it over to Claridge. Out of the shooter spot, curls, shoots. The one hopper just missed the near side post. Here come the shooting Eagles out the other way. Blake and Fitzgerald. Blake sets the screen. Fitzgerald gets the goal. Brandon Fitzgerald cuts the lead to 9. Transition opportunity the other way, finds Pater. Reese Blake setting the screen and freeing him up to get it done with a long ball there. Off of the bottom of the glove. You see the reaction from Lee Jackman. Knew he could have had that one as he got it off of the fingertips, and that one goes in. 14-5. As Johnson crunched, delayed penalty coming here against the Seaspray. Noakes with an opportunity in the middle as the Seaspray will get the ball there as Ungaro was heading towards the bench. Delayed penalty called here. Check from behind going to go against the Seaspray. Shooting Eagles another offensive opportunity here. They'll be with the extra man. But the important thing to note here for them is if they can get a goal back, can they continue with the momentum? Every time they've gotten one back, there's been an answer for the Seaspray. Can they keep some offensive consistency going here, or rather defensive consistency when you consider the fact how many they've been giving up after getting their own goals? And 6 goals, nothing to shake a fist at here. Bromley waving the magic wand, comes back outside as Adamson stopped at the front porch. Winter curling off of the screen, tries to give it back. Adamson, that one whipped across to him. As he'll be forced back out of the zone. Give it over to Garrett Winter. 5 of the shot clock. Noakes cutting in. Whips a shot in. That one swung around by Jackman. And he'll be able to scoop that one free. Loose ball sent up. Eli Batt was looking for it. Landed in front of him. Eli Batt, 2 men closing in. Thinks about splitting the difference in the middle. Good, great, even. Penalty killing here for Batt. Behind the back pass given away there to Doug Porter. He'll head back on the defense here as Spencer Bromley and Cole Catton head off on the change. Winter, Yingling, Noakes, Adamson, and Lacroix. Out here for the shooting Eagles. Back over to Adamson. Waits, he'll send the behind the back pass over to Winter and get it right back at the center. 56 seconds left to go on the power play. Adamson, bakes behind the back, goes to Noakes. Blasted off of the pads, and Jackman will hold on. They'll throw that one hopper once again as Connor Stroop going to try and track it down, gets it into the stick and peels out to the near side. Yingling forcing him back towards center as Evan Pattison comes to a stop. This one will be sent across as they'll pull it through. Here's Ewan out on an offensive penalty kill scenario here. Richmond tagging him as Dixon looking to back into the far side on Catton. Kirkby whipped that one across looking for a bank shot pass to Ewan. Went all the way to Ungaro. And they'll send this one forward. 3.5 left to go here in the first half. Richmond. He'll send this one over to Adamson. Pulls it back and passes it ahead here. Looking to go over to Adamson. Cody Adamson back across to Winter, cutting into the middle. Here's the behind the back stationary pass. Shooter spot, fakes, takes, goes inside. He and Jackman come together, as Jackman will get possession and he'll just leave it out normally. Didn't have any runners that time. So Ishikawa comes across the timeline, has Ganton on him. Claire comes across as well too, as Ishikawa sends it over to Keegan Bell, back 5 aside here. Bell leaving it for the far corner for Ray, cuts right into the middle. Here's Claridge, here's the pick and roll. Ritchie, that one popped out of his stick as he popped it back. Here's Ritchie chasing after Porter. Porter putting on the afterburners down the near side wing. Porter looking for a lane, forced to the outside. Good defense by Ritchie. 2.5 left to go here. Adamson, left wing side. Noakes was cutting in. He'll pull back on the far side. Fitzpatrick going to set in for a back. That's a back screen, goes to the pick and roll, gets this one back, still has it behind the back shot, stick save for Jackman. Coming down the other way, Seaspray, 2:15 left to go. Thought they had the numbers for a second, but they'll hold off as they'll spin off of the check and Nielsen. Here's Harrison Smith, leaves that one in tight for Tyler Ewan, sends it over to Vinny Ritchie on the near side. Ritchie sends it over to Kirkby. Kirkby waits, pick and roll play, good defensive stick check. And then Dixon takes out the goal there as they'll let play go on as they reset it. Here's Reese Blake cutting in. Blake waits, takes and scores! Reese Blake, the big man with a transition effort. 14-6 your score with 1:47 to go in the second. Transition leading to offense. That's been the theme of this game on both sides, and the Shooting Eagles get back into that groove right there. As Reese Blake uses the long reach, shoots around the defender and gets that one to go. Past Jackman. Phillips, that one picked off by Noakes in the middle of the floor. One hopper. Sends that one over. The Shooting Eagles not quite done yet. Still looking for something here. Here's Adamson. He'll wait as he gets the screen. Goes to his left, spins back to his right. Here's the pick and roll play. That one takes a shot. Jackman kicked it back out. Here's Phillips as Sam Clare trying to get the hit on there. Here's Zabo. 2-on-1 brewing with Pattison. Zabo waits, takes and scores! Top corner. Brendan Zabo. Transition offense continuing to pay dividends for both sides here. Brendan Zabo. The transition lacrosse has been exceptional here for the Fieldhouse, as he'll go cross-body, cross-goal to the top cheese. 15-6. Procedure called against the Shooting Eagles, so they'll leave that one for James Ray. Picks this one up, comes to the near side of the floor, and then leaves it for Claridge at the center. Still 5 aside here, 1:04 left to go. Cutting through was Ray, looked off there by Kirkby. Here's the pick and roll, picked off by Porter. Doug Porter down the other way, has Reese Blake with him. Porter cuts into the middle, still holds possession there. That one a good stick check, knocking it away. There was Ryan Hurd. 20 seconds on the shot clock here. 15-6, your score. As Dylan Lacroix still holds possession here. Got a couple of screens from Fitzpatrick and company. Curling off of the play, there's Yingling. That one thrown into the corner, bounces off. They got 3 seconds left. Adamson has to make a move himself. Waits, takes that one. Down to the butterfly was Jackman to hold on. And a timeout going to be called here by the Seaspray. 26.7 left to go in a 15-6 game here at the end of the first half. What an offensive explosion by the Seaspray in this game. Again, you still see a little bit of the dejected look on some of the Shooting Eagles right now. We'll see who wants it more, who wants the second ever Arenalacrosseleague championship. Procedure, the opening call for the second half, as it's going to go to the Seaspray, as Robinson will pick this one up. And we'll see what kind of a game we get here in second half action at the Fieldhouse. They'll send that one ahead as Claridge waiting to bring this one back, sends it across the floor for Kirkby. Kirkby pulls this one out as Ray was sent out of the way on the screen attempt. Pushed out once again, now cutting through, and they score! Rolling shot eludes Ungaro. And the Seaspray start the second half the way they started the first. They'll get a big goal to make it 16-6. Marcus Clarich will pick up his second of the contest. Or pardon me, it will be Tyler Ewan, I should say. As Ewan let the roller go from the point. Still his second. As we got a delayed penalty coming up here. Lee Jackman heading to the bench for the extra attacker. Here's Kirkby. As that one sent back for James Ray. Ray pulls it across. Here's Clarich. Right side goal line. Brings it back across, trying to bring it back into the shooter spot. Here's the behind the back pass. Gets over top of Ewan. They run out of time on the shot clock, which will allow the penalty to be called on the delayed effort. So Ganton's going to head to the box. Took the penalty off of the draw. It's going to be a cross-checking minor. Keegan Bell will start out with this one. Sends it across, back up top to Clarich. Again, 5-on-4 here, the score. The game, I should say, as they got the extra man. Back across, Keegan Bell loading up, swings it across. Quick stick goes off Ungaro, and he'll hold on to that. 13:47 left to go here. Cal Slade out of his own territory sends it ahead to Catton. Cole Catton sends it across. Here's Bromley looking to come into the offensive territory. As near side. Connor Stroop gets the back screen from Noakes as Bromley pops free. Sends it across to Yingling, short-handed. That one takes a deflection and comes over to the near side. That one spinning off of the glass and will head out of play. They'll call it deflections. The Shooting Eagles will get the fresh possession back here. New 30 as they give it into Adam Noakes. They're going to send the man to the bench. They actually do a live goaltending change. So Brody Harris now back into the crease. So no extra attacker play. They were just trying to trade the goaltenders. Again, still shorthanded here. Yingling pops out of his stick as Robinson defending on him. Elevator shot, missed the bottom floor. That one going to be over and back unless Noakes can keep it on side. He does. Whips that one, missed just wide. It'll kiss the rafters and come back down. So Brody Harris back into the crease. They made the substitution live during the play. Drive to the fake ball play as Ray has it. Throws it off the wall in the near corner. As Fitzgerald tries to track it down, he will. Shooting Eagles down by 10. Still lots of game left to play here to see who can come away with it. As near side, Richmond sends that one back over. Near side wing for Lacroix. As Richmond going to get called for going through if he gets the pass because he stepped in just on the far side. Here's Lacroix. Whips that one off of the legs of the defender. Out of the box is Ganton, so we go back 5 aside. Eli Batt fakes one way, heads the other. Passes it ahead to Dixon. Clare defending on him at the line. Clarich, one hopper to go up the far side wing, 11:50 left to go. Here's Kirkby on the near side wing. Gets the screen from Dixon. It's a piece of Ganton, but he'll pop back out towards the zone. Here's the pick and roll as he tried to get it back into Dixon's stick as Brody Harris throws the touchdown pass out of the goal. Was Lee Jackman. He'll cradle and pull that one back across deftly. Sends it back up the middle. Here's Zabo. Sends that one over to Kirkby. Kirkby coming up the near side wing. 11:20 left to go. Cutting into the middle. Here's the pick and roll with Dixon. Dixon tries to tuck that one in. Harris turns it away as this one will come to the near side. Brody Harris coming back into this game here in the second half. We'll see if he's got any tricks up his sleeve. Here's Digby starting out with this one near center. As Digby sends that one across, he'll take the shot, whips it off of Pattison. That one going to be a turnover there. Here's Harrison Smith out of the offensive floor. Mano a mano with Harris. Smith in, waits, takes and scores! Valiant effort by Brody Harris, but Harrison Smith, transition opportunity makes it 17-6. 10:47 left to go. As the opportunity going to go the other way. Harrison Smith gets it into the stick. Fakes one way. Smith just tries to throw the stick out at it as he goes to the far post. Such a tough play to stop with Smith bearing down. As Cal Slade, that one given up forward as Noakes will have it on the near side. Noakes gonna wait, pull it across there as Winter stutter steps, takes the shot, and that one will be held on to by Jackman. Near side, they'll flip that one ahead. One hopper in and out of the stick of Phillips. And a very good crowd on hand once again here at the Fieldhouse. If you don't have the chance to come out and watch this game, be sure to come on down tomorrow for game number 2, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. As Bell throws it across, Tyler Kirkby. Give the assist to Keegan Bell as Kirkby continues the offensive onslaught. 18-6 your score. Kirkby's second of the contest. As the pick and roll continues to strike fear into the hearts of many here at the Fieldhouse. Keegan Bell pulling things out up top. The double team went towards him, and then Tyler Kirkby just has enough daylight, gets it through the wickets of Brody Harris. Here's Bromley around the near side wing. Cuts towards the middle, sends it across to Adamson. Adamson sends this one over to Fitzpatrick. Waits, nice power move to the middle, diving across, and the shot goes wide. As Adamson gets the loose ball, he'll be pushed down from his knees. The defensive stick check causes the shot to go wild and high. A loose ball going to be picked up by the official. Thrown into play with Marcus Clarich. As Clarich will bring this one across the timeline with 9:30 left to go here in the third. Whip it forward to James Ray. Ray staggering in, pulls it over to the forehand. Taken to the wall and behind by Reese Blake, absorbs the contact, he'll spin around. Reese Blake knocking that one loose. And it's going to be a unsportsmanlike call against Reese Blake. Ray and Blake chirping at each other. James Ray got the better of Reese Blake earlier in the contest as he was able to strip it away and then get the wraparound attempt. And then Reese Blake there gets the steal, says a couple of words, and gets the unsportsmanlike. So a power play here for the Seaspray. Bell sends that one over to Clarich. Now to the far side, back up top for Clarich. Here's Keegan Bell. Sends that one back over, back across. As that one on the near side, taken down. James Ray absorbing the contact, pulls this one back up to Keegan Bell. Bell sends that one over to Clarich, that one down low. Here's Sam Clare, cutting up the middle with speed. Sam Clare, 2-on-1 opportunity. Brewing takes the shot, a stick save, and Lee Jackman lunging forward, couldn't get it into the stick, but a great effort there. Here's Clarich. Leaves that one on a one hopper right in tight to the timeline there. As Keegan Bell going to facilitate calmly with Clarich and company. Ewan back up to Clarich. Here's Bell in the middle. Over to Ray in the shooter spot. Behind the back tuck in feed. Kirkby shoots it wide. As that one grabbed onto Cal Slade looking to get out of dodge here. As here comes Fitzgerald. Had a transition goal earlier in this one as Adamson will get set up on the offensive side. As 18-6 your score, 12-goal advantage here. As Digby takes the screen up high. As Harrison Smith nearly caught him with a cross check across the zone. Here's Winter, pulls it through on Hurd. Pushed around to the outside, takes a shot. Blocker stop there. Good effort. Somebody lost the glove. As Harrison Smith just trying to push Noakes out without the stick. It was actually Lee Jackman's glove that came off. Referee calling time so that he can get his glove back on, so they'll make one change, do the Eagles. They replaced Winter with Yingling, so Noakes will bring it back up as Digby setting screens in the middle, trying to tie up both Stroop and company. Right in the middle, Noakes cutting in. That one popped out of his stick, tries the dunk play, and Jackman thought he kept that one out. They'll say that one goes in. Lee Jackman tried to hold the shoulders up to the post, but they'll say that one crosses and goes to Adam Noakes. We'll see it again on the replay here. As Noakes, that one initially popping out of his stick, cuts in behind the goal, goes to dunk this one over top. Oh, and that one is real close. I'm not sure that one crosses the line. 7:25 left to go in this one. Referee in position calls it true. And off of the scramble in the face-off circle, that will take us to our officials' timeout. 18-7 your score. Players will have a chance to redraw the battle lines here. Again, it was a game of inches, so tough to see if that ball crosses the line, but having a look at the replay, that one very, very close. Again, we'll see it again here on the replay as Noakes cuts it behind the goal again. Nice slow angle of it here. Noakes going to tuck that one in. Oh, that's so close. It's in behind the bar. Again, game of inches here. Again, one final look at it. And it does tuck in the top corner. Goes off of the glove hand side of Jackman and then does ripple the netting in the top corner. Again, thank you very much to Samantha in the back for all the angles of it. Confirming that one indeed is a good goal. Adam Noakes will get his second of the contest as he's able to tuck that one upstairs. And Lee Jackman was looking up because he knows we've got the replays up here. He was looking up, but again, much to his chagrin. After dubious replay, it is confirmed that that one goes in. 7:17 left to go. Can they get it right back? A wraparound attempt. That one stays out. What an effort by Brody Harris. He'll throw the strike up the floor to Reese Blake. But Brody Harris, my goodness, pulling a rabbit out of his hat on that one. Near side, Dylan Lacroix as Winter was cutting through the middle. Claire will come across to the screen as well, too. Far side, Yingling looking to cut in. Zabo meets him there, takes him to the goal, and Jackman will turn it aside. 6:43 left to go. As Phillips, Ganton defending on him, he'll release to Ritchie. Now across to the far side, 18-7 your score. 16 on the shot clock here. Whip it across to Kirkby, looking for a lane. As he'll pull it out, bring it across to Ritchie. That one into his stick, but couldn't release on the shot. 6 seconds left to go. Claridge pulls it back, tries for the elevator. As that one loose ball, dug for. Harris comes across and gets the save there. Harris looking for the touchdown again there as Eli Batt comes out and is able to stop that one with the body. Cody Adamson on the back foot. Here's Eli Batt, whips it across. Claridge right back in front for Ritchie. Stepped inside. Ritchie can't keep the toes out. And this one will stay 18-7. Here's Slade. Pulls it back, has a man cutting through. That one picked off by Ellis. Fitzpatrick and company were cutting through as well. Slade, couple of stumbles, ends up going over top of the man there. A delayed penalty was going to be called there. And Jackman was heading towards the bench. It's going to go against Yingling, a slashing call. With 5:47, so the Seaspray will get another power play here. Up by 11, can they continue to increase the cushion? As Claridge back up top to Bell, gives it over. Here's James Ray curling off the screen, gives it over to Claridge. Back up top to Kirkby, curling out, goes over the goal line side. Now back to Claridge, whips it across. That one missed the mark as Reese Blake able to pick that one up. Keegan Bell charging hard on the back check there. And he'll earn himself the hold there as he ends up getting the loose arm wrapped around Reese Blake. So we're going to go to some 4-on-4 lacrosse coming here. Extra attacker out of the floor to even it up at 5-a-side. As Harris went to the bench, here's Harris. As Adamson backing in, looks to bring this one out. Winter was able to grab his stick as that one rang the bell of Jackman to the far side as Pattison and Winter. Winter tags Pattison and comes back out, now going back inside. Adamson around Pattison and scores! Extended extra attacker play to even it up at 5-a-side. And the Shooting Eagles, Cody Adamson ripples the twine, picks up his second of the contest, shoots that one low around Adamson and just picks the near side corner. Off of the draw, Phillips tried to poke that one ahead. Sam Clare comes away with it. As Fitzgerald, near side, flips him behind the back pass with 4:34 left to go here. Clare loads up, sends this one ahead to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick guarded by Smith again, still shorthanded for a couple of minutes here. A couple of 10-second intervals, I should say, for Shooting Eagles as 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Here comes Harrison Smith. Had the transition opportunity earlier. He'll spin around to the outside. Smith faked the pass across, now throws the one hopper. Takes a couple of bounces and goes to Keegan Bell. Now for James Ray, in for Tyler Ewan. Pass it back up to Marcus Claridge. Ray, Bell, back up to Ray at the center. Whips it behind the back pass. Gets it back over to Kirkby, curling out from inside the point. Ray across to Claridge, back up top. Ray lets it go in below the pads. They're able to scoop that one free. As Harris covered up on that one. Out through the middle, here's Ganton. Spins back, gives it to Digby, now relayed to Mark Yingling. 3:35 left to go. They'll send it to the far side, now coming around. Winter, nice spin move inside. What a goal for Garrett Winter. You know, the laundry's done when the spin cycle finishes. Garrett Winter tiptoes his way to the front of the goal and dunks that one over. 18-9 your score. Garrett Winter able to break free with the spin move. Able to pull that one back to the far side post. Cuts the lead back to 9. It's going to be a procedure call. This one going to go for the Seaspray. Adam Dixon will get first possession with 3.5 left to go here in the third. Back in the offensive side of things for the Seaspray. Curling out to the top of the zone is Kirkby. Whips it over. Dixon! As Harris came across. That one will be in the equipment, and he'll send this one ahead. Can the Shooting Eagles keep it within shouting distance here? Still got one more 15-minute quarter to play after this at the very least. Fitzpatrick, extra attacker play coming here. 6-on-5. Back over to Fitzpatrick. Here comes Noakes as the extra man. Noakes whips it over. Here's Yingling, tries a shot at the near side post. That one, 3 seconds left as Bromley whips that one in. Noakes was pushed into the crease by Ishikawa. He'll be called for going through if he gets a piece of it. That one knocked free, near side, as they're counting down the 8 seconds. A couple of the Shooting Eagles took a spill there after they tried to take Ishikawa into the corner. They'll head across to the far side. That one in behind Ewan, had to scoop it up. 2:20 left to go. Delayed penalty coming here as we got some rough stuff brewing on the near side. Could barely see it because it was in below the glass as Ishikawa going at it, I believe. Trying to see on the near side. Ishikawa and Fitzpatrick were going at it. Again, with the way the glass is and our camera positionings here at the field house, it was tough to see that one going on. Ishikawa and Fitzpatrick, a wrestling match on the near side wall. 18-9 your score. both players are going to go away. Some of the frustration boiling over here between these two sides again. Right now, the Seaspray up by 9. Continuing to hold the offensive advantage here. 2:19 left to go. Fitzpatrick's going to get the extra minor, which will be served by Digby. So the Seaspray back to the special teams unit. Bell started with it. He'll give it to Claridge, and they'll play on the lefty side. Right wing area, but back up to Bell now. Bell looking in, gets it to Ewan, whips it across. Quick stick, turned aside by Harris. Here's Reese Blake sending this one ahead, picks up the loose ball. Shorthanded opportunity, gets across to the far side. Reese Blake took the stick up high there from Bell. Keeps going and passes that one out, and will head off on the change. A couple of offensive players step out of the gate and out of the floor for the Eagles, as Garrett Winter, the most recent goal scorer, comes to the near side, looks in for Dylan Lacroix, and he'll end up stepping into the crease and be pushed down, so possession goes to the Seaspray. Whip it across to Harrison Smith. Minute 15 left to go on the power play, as Ishikawa and Fitzpatrick got into it. Fitzpatrick got the extra of the 2 minors, as they'll send that one over. Here's Claridge, sends it over. Ritchie in the middle. Ray trying to get rid of it. Behind the back, scores. What an effort there for James Ray. Gets that one in the middle. Is able to strike that one home. We'll see here. Claridge sends it over, and it comes right back into the middle to Ray. Then James Ray able to get that one out. 19-9, a 10-goal advantage here. As off of the draw, Shooting Eagles able to control this one. Johnson had Pattison coming in for the stick check. Johnson cutting into the middle, leaves this one for the trailer. As Slade will head off the change, and Bromley comes out to join, as does Winter and Yingling. Adamson already setting screens in the middle, as Bromley trying to back in. Noakes puts it off the shoulders, and Jackman gets his own rebound. And behind the goal, Adam Noakes kept to the outside by Stroop. A couple of players cutting into the middle. Here's Noakes, leaves it for Bromley. That one bouncing through. Jackman settles it down and throws this one ahead. Here's Brendan Zabo. Last minute here in the third. 21 on the shot clock. They'll play it across to Kirkby, cutting into the zone. Left wing side, Kirkby pulls it back across, as Claridge gets this one into his stick, popped out, gives it one back over. Ewan in tight. Kirkby fakes, takes, and scores. 2 dimes aplenty. 20-19. 25.6 left to go in the third. As Ewan whips the pass inside, Kirkby in behind the defense. Mano-a-mano with Brody Harris. And the defense for the Shooting Eagles today has just not been present. Procedure called here, as the Seaspray will get another possession here. And Jackman is going to make the jog over to the bench. They'll go 6-on-5 for the final possession here. No shot clock to worry about. Sends this one over. Keegan Bell starting out with it. 10 seconds left to go. Back over. That one nearly picked off by Clare. Swung it in. Here's Dixon trying to get a piece of that one to go. And time will run down here on the third. 20-9, your score in favor of the defending champions here in game number 1. And then game 3 will go immediately following game 2 if necessary. Now it'll be a third mini game to determine your Arena Lacrosse League West champion. Phillips off the draw, swims through, breaks free in the middle, makes the reverse hit there on Richmond and keeps the ball free. Takes the hit up high, as Connor Stroop will release on the near side. 14:44 left to go here. Marcus Claridge, he'll wait. Far side, as a delayed penalty coming here for a hold. Here's Jackman making the jog to the bench. Claridge across, quick stick. And that one stays out Found a piece of Harris to the post and came out the near side. So a penalty coming here. And Fitzpatrick still in the box, serving the rest of what he had from the altercation with Ishikawa back in the third. Ganton will join. So another power play here for the Seaspray. Ewan looking ahead for Ritchie. Gets it back over to Ewan. Claridge loads up, goes to Ray. Here's the pass in front off the shoulder of Harris. Good save there. Near side, Ewan able to pick up the loose ball and get the fresh 30. Claridge quarterbacking at the center of the zone. Tries the elevator, rang the top floor, but nobody was home. Over and back going to be the call. 14:08 left to go in the frame. 1:38 on the penalty. 11 goals. The ground to make up here for the Shooting Eagles. Bromley curls back around and sends it up to Adamson. He'll whip it across into the far side. Curling out of the near wing. Here's Yingling. Pick and roll. Missed Adamson. 15 on the shot clock. They'll have a chance to keep this one loose as Ellis able to shield him away from the ball. They'll get this one ahead towards the timeline. Connor Stroop. Aiden Ellis heading across on the change there. Has 13:40 left to go in this one. Catton, Slade, Ganton, and Clare, the defenders here on the penalty kill. Bell. He'll take over the quarterback duties as Claridge and Ewan will pick up the lefty spots. Back up to Bell. As Catton trying to knock this one free. 2 seconds. Bell has to let it go. 5-hole stopped by Harris. As a fresh 30 going to go for the Seaspray here. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Claridge back up. Passes back and forth. Getting something going here, the no-look pass. Ewan thought about the quick stick here. Clutches, sends it back in, and Harris turns it aside. As Claridge trying to knock that one away, gets it into his stick. Keeps it alive one-handed. What a dexterous effort there for Claridge. Pulls this one back, was looking to send it across. Claridge on the one hopper, gets it over to Keegan Bell once again. 13 seconds left to go on the power play. Here's Ray, goes upstairs, that one off of the crossbar, and a souvenir for the fans on the near side. Never mind, it comes back in. Always got to keep your head on a swivel, watching the fast-paced Arenalacrosseleague action here at the Fieldhouse. 20-9. Back into the fray is Nielsen. Across, Ray takes the shot, rings the crossbar a second time. Back-to-back crossbars. Ding, ding for James Ray. Here's the scoop pass in front. What a stop by Jackman. Jackman kicking that one out with a pad. 2-on-1 transition opportunity. Here's Smith in the middle, whips it up for Dixon. Dixon, multi-goal effort in his own right in this game. Gets it across the zone. 12 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Still an 11-goal deficit for the Shooting Eagles. The #1 team in the ALL West versus the #2 seed in the Seaspray. Here's Gabriel, 6 seconds on the clock. Into the middle, Dixon across. Ewan takes a one-hopper, sliding out was Harris to steer it aside. Fitzgerald has Kirkby all over him. 25 of the shot clock, so they'll get across the timeline with a little bit to spare. Here's Winter, comes to a stutter step stop and sends it across there to Bromley. Cutting in and then cutting back out. Here's the pick and roll. Bromley releases, it's in the equipment, and Jackman will hold on. Releases to Robinson, who will start to bring it up the floor. Robinson on the near side, Ganton out to guard him, gives it across to James Ray. Here's the hopper for Vinny Ritchie, had a cutter down the middle, was Gabriel, looked him off there. Here's Claridge, setting a couple of screens, what a wicked shot. That one plastered off of the back wall and came to rest for Brody Harris to facilitate. Here's Tyson Nielsen. It's off of the change, here's Adamson doing it himself, cutting in, and he'll step inside. Challenged on Gabriel. Kept the momentum going as the Seaspray calling for their boys to use the 30, use the time. Don't want to run into any injuries or anything that'll hinder your momentum carrying over into tomorrow. Keegan Bell curling up, sends it over to Claridge. Cutting in towards the middle, here's the pick and roll. Unable to get it into the stick was Ewan. Pops off of the back wall. Here's Dixon cutting in. 5-hole was sealed by Harris. Johnson and Fitzgerald heading down the other way. Fitzgerald has it down the near wing side. Good block there by Ishikawa. Claridge loads and fires to release that one ahead to Kirkby. Cutting in, goes low into the chest. As that one going to be picked up by Porter. He'll head down the other way. Ellis in hot pursuit. 10 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Pushed into the wall by Ellis. Still holds possession of the ball though. 18 seconds left to go on the shot clock. As Porter will wait for reinforcements. As Pattison able to knock it free. Still tangled up is Pattison and company. They'll get separated and things will head down the other way. Phillips faking the pass across, whips it through and still holds the ball, looking for the cavalry. There was a delayed change as I'll pass it to the far side. Here's Kirkby, guarded by Slade. Catton working on Ray. Gabriel, near side shooter spot, back up top to the center. Ritchie setting a screen, Ganton recovering. Here's Catton guarding on Bell. Across the curling screen was Gabriel. Pulls the near side, takes the shot up high, but gets the shot away. Here's Ray, pinned against the back wall. He'll leave the ball drop. 9:13 left to go. Shooting Eagles get possession back. But a bit of a slower paced fourth quarter here. Neither side kicking things up with a goal scoring as we've seen all game long. Winter curls around a couple of times, finds Bromley. Off of the screen, takes the shot. Jackman gets the save. As contact from behind as the players go to the boards. Loose ball, still trying to work for it here. Ball still loose, caught underneath a couple of bodies there as they try and work it free. As Zabo and company still loose, finally comes free in front. Adamson waits, still has it, takes and scores. Bunch of play going on in behind the goal. Ball was loose underneath a player. They finally come free with it out front, and Adamson, the patience paying off as he waits out Jackman and strikes it home to make it 20-10. Johnson and Phillips set to go in the face-off draw once again. As Cody Adamson completing the hat trick. Delayed penalty coming here. As a loose ball being fought for there. Finally scooped up by the Seaspray. And it'll be a cross-checking call against Evan Pattison. As Smith getting into it in behind the play. Players with a couple of words back and forth. The frustration boiling over in this one. And you know that some of this animosity going to carry over into the upcoming WLA season as well. Lots of these players, a long storied history of playing against each other in the best summer lacrosse here in Canada. So Pattison goes away with a cross check. The Shooting Eagles with a chance to cut the lead back to 9. Winter, near side, gets it across. Here's Adamson, cradles, pulls it back, takes the shot. That one held on to by Jackman, looking to send this one ahead. Trying to sky this one out the other direction just to kill time as Harris comes out of the crease and will play this one forward to Noakes. As Noakes saunters in, gets it over to the shooter spot to Winter. Back up top to Adamson. They're going to have to start working quickly here, chipping away. First opportunity here will be to get it down to 9. Here's Winter cutting in behind the back pass, in tight for Adamson, turned away by Jackman. 7:23 left to go. Next stoppage will be the officials' timeout. Ahead, out of the offensive gate, Dixon in on goal, scores! Adam Dixon in off of the offensive gate. The fourth quarter striking again as the long change frees things up. Connor Stroop picking up the loose ball and then finds his alternate captain coming off of the bench. In tight on goal. Makes no mistake in the top corner. 21-10, lead back up to 11. Shorthanded goal, no less, for Adam Dixon. Hat trick as well for Adam Dixon off of that play. And getting it shorthanded, no less. Here's Aiden Ellis coming down the other way. 48 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. Fakes the pass across and opens himself up a little bit of space. Ellis had the goal in his own right earlier in this one, getting the transition opportunity to go. 6:46 left to go. Phillips and Fitzgerald tagging each other in the middle, as this one will go free to Dixon. Still shorthanded, takes the shot, that one misses wide, bounces off the back wall. Possession will go to Sam Clare and the Shooting Eagles. Sam Clare leaves this one for Yingling. Thought about maybe going for the fake ball play, but Yingling stops at the righty shooter spot, sends it back up to Adamson. Whip it across, looking to go net zero on this one as they gave up the shorty. In the middle, missed Winter. 14 seconds left to go on the shot clock though. Out of the box is Pattison. As they try and get the one back up in front, Jackman will throw it ahead for Pattison. Pattison was lurking in the middle. Here comes Evan Pattison out of the box, in on goal. What a stop by Harris. Harris got that one with the equipment, but Pattison gets his own loose ball in the near side corner. 5:54 left to go. Sending that one over. Here's Zabo. As Gabriel looking to send that one over to the far side. Here's Kirkby in on Porter as Bell and Richmond tag in the middle. Here's Kirkby cutting off of the screen, off of the chest of Harris. Will scoop up the loose ball and look to release. As Richmond was bumped there, it's a 2-on-0 brewing here. Here's Gatton back over to Richmond, in on goal. Stick save by Jackman. Merlin's magic wand as he waves it across the lower half of the net and comes away with the ball. Near side for Claridge. Blake out to defend against him. Jackson Ganton alongside Sam Clare, Cal Slade and company. That one nearly surprised Porter as Dixon tried to get it into the stick on the one-hop pass right in the front porch. Back across, here's Claridge. Elevator missed the top floor. 5 minutes left in this one. It's going to be the officials' timeout with exactly 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth. What a game it has been. 31 goals between these two sides. The offense has been aplenty, and there's been enough good goaltending to go alongside it, which is crazy to think of. Some of the saves that Lee Jackman has made, and it's still a 21-10 game here. 30 seconds left to go in the officials' timeout. As both of these sides, again, you got to think that a lot of people's brains are already on tomorrow. 5 minutes and 11 goals is a lot of ground to make up. But if anybody can do it, it would be the Shooting Eagles if all of a sudden they can kick their offense into another gear. The plus 28 goal differential in the regular season, one of their hallmarks. A lot of high scoring affairs that they were in, and they had a couple of games where they got over 20 goals themselves. We shall see what the last 5 minutes has in store. Shooting Eagles will get possession coming out of the officials' timeout. As game number one rolling towards its final conclusion. 5 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Yingling near side wing, guarded by the captain, Connor Stroop. Yingling looking to pull this one back. Cutting through the crease was going to be called on one of the Shooting Eagles if they got the ball back, but that waved off. In behind, what a strike, trying to get it to Adam Noakes. That one deflected by Phillips. A couple of fakes and gets this one free to Brendan Zabo. Zabo looking to come across the timeline as Gabriel gets this one into the offensive territory. Here's Adam Dixon. Has a hat trick already. Looking very good offensively tonight for the Seaspray. They've got it at all levels. 3 players with a hat trick at least for the Seaspray. Actually make that, no, it is 3. There you go. As Claridge pulled that one through, the backhand pass into Gabriel. Double clutched on it, but able to get that one free. Nice move, and scores! Hide your lunch money. Jordan Gabriel picks the pocket in the near side right as the shot clock goes to wind down and sends that one to a new home in the top of the goal. What an effort there. As a great defensive stick work initially by Fitzgerald. That one popped up and pops free for Gabriel in behind him. Gets that one to the top side right as the shot clock expires. coming across the zone. Harrison Smith getting this one over the timeline. They got 26 seconds to work with on the shot clock here. Lots of time as they head into the game's final possessions. Here's Ewan going to load up. Send this one over to Vinny Ritchie. Ritchie sends it over to Ewan as he'll release to the far side. Here's Kirkby in the corner. Back up top to Ray. Nielsen guarding on him. Delayed penalty coming up here against Nielsen as Ray will throw the ball away. And it's going to be a slashing call against Nielsen. .335 left to go on the Seaspray. Get a power play once again. As here's James Ray. Catton, Ganton, Fitzgerald, and Slade the defenders. Ring around the rosy. Everybody's going to get a touch here as they'll work it around the zone. Ray tries the elevator shot. That one goes low off of Harris's pads. So they'll get the fresh 30 here. 3:20 left to go. Back over to Ray, to Bell, and to Ewan. 3 men up high, 2 men down to the goal line. Sides is that one off of the chest of Harris. As Slade starting the rush out the other way. Slade and Ganton. Ganton, the opportunity. That one pops out of his stick. There's Keegan Bell exploding forward with this one. Nice flip to get this one ahead to Bell. As Dixon coming off of the bench. Bell hits the strike over to him. In tight and scores. Not much they could do there. Dixon will ring in his 4th of the contest. As again, it looked like the Keegan Bell going for a high five with the official on the near side. We'll have to see. I don't know if did the official set a partial screen on Ganton there. We'll see here as Bell comes around the near side. And then, yes, gets bowled over. The official there is Ganton running right through him from behind. Bell comes over to check in with the official after the play. But Adam Dixon, his 4th goal of the game, is a power play marker. 23-10 your score for the Seaspray. 2:40 left to go. Seaspray comfortably in the driver's seat, up 13 here. Claridge brings it in off the upper chest as Claridge was looking for the loose ball. It actually went off of Gabriel, knocked it away from his own player. Here comes Porter. Cutting into the near side wing, loads it back, sends it across. Here's the tic-tac-toe pass, and Jackman met it at the far post. 2:14 left to go here. Seaspray looking to come away with their final opportunities of the game here. And the momentum that they carry right now, can they keep it going into tomorrow's contest? As Kirkby, Clare defending on him. Catton watching Dixon. So they'll come to the near side. Here's Claridge, swings it over to you and lets it go off of the pads, and minute 48 left to go. Here's Fitzgerald. Stopping out in the middle. As Winter, near side shooter spot, tried to throw it across, bounced off a Lacroix stick. Ishikawa trying to get it across to him. Big screen set by Digby. Digby looking for more screens on Pattison, cutting inside. Nice individual move. Delayed penalty coming here as the Seaspray will pick it up. And we'll get a delayed penalty there. A little bit of rough stuff still trying to ensue after the whistle as Lacroix having words with the official. Minute 21 left to go. As a unsportsmanlike call being assessed on top of it. So now Pattison and Ishikawa are both going to be in the box. Going to be a 5-on-3 here. The last minute 21. Sends this one ahead. Gives it across. Noakes into the shooter spot. Back up top. Whip it across the zone. Here's Winter. Cradles. Gives it over to Noakes. Stutter steps around the screen. Cutting inside. Waits. Takes and scores. Lee Jackman just lays out like a starfish after that one is Adam Noakes. So many fakes. You could open up a pawn shop. As Noakes gets this one for the shooter spot. Curls over Bromley's screen on Hurd. just opens things up here. Dunks it over top as not one, not two, but a trifecta of fakes. So one man comes out of the box, it'll be Ishikawa, and Pattison will be in there for a minute 47 more. Fitzgerald cutting up the middle, they let him go as he'll get it right back in the middle, takes the shot, stick save for Jackman. Final minute of play here in the fourth. Lead cut to 12 off of the final play there. As the loose ball will be stripped and picked up. Here's Winter into the offensive floor. Gives this one over to the near side. Right back as Adamson takes the contact and behind the goal now is Jackman watching. Weary over the shoulder as this one will go back up to Noakes. They got a minute 15 left to go on the power play here. And honestly, you just want to practice your power play and the offense in general to see if you can take some positive momentum into tomorrow. Here's Noakes. Takes the shot off the shoulders. That one loose ball. Going to be shot the length of the floor by Gordy Phillips. As they'll send that one back up. Here's Winter. 15 seconds left to go. Winter will whip one off of the shoulder. That one will be scooped up. And they'll throw that one the length of the floor. High arcing shot goes into Sam Clare's stick. As Clare loads up, that one will be blocked partway through. As time winds down on game number one, the Seaspray dominant today as they win 23-11 and take game number one.